Hello YouTube, it's P3 Gaming Scotland here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are well and gaming lots. So in today's video we'll be looking at the free PS Plus games for June 2020. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Now before we get into the video, let me know your thoughts down below of anything being discussed in today's video. But that being said, let's jump into the free PS Plus games for June 2020. So first up then we have Call of Duty World War 2. Now this game was originally released in 2017 by Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software, and it is their own unique interpretation of the events of World War 2. You play as a group of soldiers throughout the different events, but it's got Call of Duty's own unique style with big set pieces and the camaraderie with your fellow teammates as you fight the enemy in World War 2 single player. Now this game also had a fantastic storyline and you really bonded with the characters in the story, because Call of Duty is really good at telling fantastic single player story experiences. So that's a single player, a really harrowing but a really good experience to see the brutalities of war. So next up then we obviously had the multiplayer. Now this multiplayer was really fun and exciting. It was the first game I believe in the series to introduce a hub world. Now previous first person shooter games have done that, like with Destiny and Destiny 2 and what have you. So it was the first in the series to introduce a good sort of hub world where you could get challenges, open loot boxes, which was a kind of a bad thing looking back on it, but it was just a good fun base to explore with your friends and maybe find out the hidden secrets of the hub world. Now there was videos here on the channel about the 3 different areas you could find the football and muck around and throw the ball and just have fun and play with your friends before you jumped into an actual lobby. It was just, I think it was a really good addition to the multiplayer. And also this game had the war mode, not the one from World at War, but the war mode where it was like 2 teams and you were fighting over different objectives. You had attackers and you had defenders, and the attackers, you had to, each objective made you progress further into the enemy's spawn, and then obviously you win by defeating all the enemies and the objectives, whereas the other team had different areas of the map to defend against the attackers. And yeah, it was a really fun, really good experience to play with friends, a really good new way of playing the Call of Duty multiplayer, as the maps were okay, but it just gave you that second layer of fun and accessibility with playing Call of Duty experience with your friends. Yeah, so that was the first game on the June 2020 list. And secondly, and last but no means least, is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now this game is very controversial for obviously the loot box microtransaction reasons. Prior to this, EA only had made one Star Wars game with the license. Now personally I don't think they should continue with the license, but in saying that though, Star Wars Battlefront 2 graphically looks fine, but it was the multiplayer microtransactions that made people spend hundreds of hours just to try and unlock one of the main villains in the game. I think it was Darth Vader or Darth Maul I believe, which people were obviously quite angry at, but I think they have, from what I'm aware of, they have removed the microtransactions. But at the end of the day, first impressions do count, and me personally, I will not support a game company or game that ruins the player experience like that, to be honest. But anyway guys, they are the 2 free PS Plus games for June 2020. As always, let me know your thoughts below of the games being discussed in today's video. But that being said, that is the end of today's video. As always, thank you very much indeed for watching. I've been P3 Gaming Scotland, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks very much indeed guys, bye bye.